the Baltic Stadium and all its transport links, in time for one of the world's biggest football tournaments. Euro 2012, the European Championships.
UEFA Euro 2012.
Gdansk is one of the 6 Polish cities selected to host the competition. Just ask Lech Walesa.
Śpieszcie do Gdańska.
Construction is due to start later this year, and with time so tight, the lack of workers is the main worry for the movers and shakers at City Hall. Solving a problem this big needs a big man. A man right at the top of the Gdansk tree. And that means this man.
Hello?
Bogdan Olejek has a big desk.
Dobra, dobra.
A posse of assistants. A big car. And more mobile phones than he knows what to do with. He's head of the Gdansk City Council and a consultant to and former director of the Gdansk shipyard, where I met him. The problem in Poland was worse than I'd realised. Take the yard's Polish welders. Everyone else does. Many of them plan to leave after their training and head west, where the wages are far higher. Just ask the head trainer.
How many people do you train a year?
About 100.
Do a lot of people get trained and go abroad?
Yes, most of them leave.
Bogdan said the situation was desperate.
It's getting harder and harder to find workers. And it's not just the shipbuilding that's been affected. I can see this problem all over. I'm now hearing that we don't have enough construction workers, shop workers, bakers, we don't have firefighters, because they're all leaving. The whole country's affected.
Bogdan was also a big football man, so that evening I went to see his team Lechia Gdansk playing in the Polish Cup. The fans were certainly passionate. Bogdan was there as usual to see his team win on penalties. They'd beaten a top Polish club, but as the players took their bow and the fans left, you could see why the city might be desperate for a new stadium. But it's all a long way off. This is the road to the stadium as it should be by 2012. This is what it looks like today. Where a glittering tunnel to the main arena should be, there's a less than high-tech ferry service. And arriving at the stadium site, you find nothing more than a plot of land with a few yokels on it. It's a daunting task, one that Bogdan knows Gdansk will need help with. Getting some of his Polish workforce back might be a start.
If we took you over to England, maybe that would be an opportunity for you to meet them and see whether you could persuade some of them to come back to Gdansk to help in this project.
Perhaps this would be a good way of doing it. I mean, I've been in that kind of situation myself. I know that people sometimes long to come back home, and if someone comes and talks to them about it, then they might make that decision. They might decide to come back. Their place is back home.
Bogdan was certainly going to have his work cut out. The average British wage is at least 3 times higher than in Poland. And money does talk. 2 million Poles are estimated to have already upped and left. Take Mariusz, a mild-mannered security guard. He's never happier than when picking mushrooms in the fields around his village near Poznan. But now, even he's bound for Peterborough, on his own.
There'll be different customs for sure. different food. But the main thing will be the loneliness.
What is it which is taking you from your home and your family to move to Britain?
The main reason is financial. In Poland, you simply cannot make much money.
On the day he was setting off, I joined him, his wife Maria, and the family he's leaving behind for a quick sausage. They weren't big on the small talk. You're not worried that too many people are leaving Poland to go to Britain?
Yeah.
Off to the bus station, and time for an emotional goodbye with the wife. Well, Polish style. Still, big hugs with the chums.
To Peterborough.
Peterborough.
And then we were off. The trip to London would take at least 24 hours. To entertain us, some American B-movies dubbed into Polish. Mariusz has never been to Britain before, but he does have a sister who's lived and worked in Peterborough for 2 years.
At the end of all this, what do you think Peterborough's going to be like?
I've never seen Peterborough, but I imagine it's a typical nice English town with rows of red brick houses. I have a sister over there, so I'm not being reckless like some Poles, who later regretted it because they didn't have the money to come back.
The driver's been playing greatest hits of Queen CD on a loop all night. I think this is the 4th time I've heard Radio Gaga. Mariusz, do you get any sleep?
We finally arrived in Calais. And after the coach had been searched by French customs for several hours, at last we got a glimpse of Blighty.
It's a great thing to see. This is the first time I've seen the British Isles. It's a very important moment in my life.
And on the day he landed in Britain, Mariusz had another big event to mark. Hello, coach. Welcome to Great Britain. It's also the first time that Mariusz here has ever been to Britain, and today Mariusz just turned 40. It's his birthday today, and so we wanted to wish him happy birthday.